actually worth it to DNF a book? Or should you keep going and finish the book? Because if you DNF it, you don't know what's actually gonna happen next. But if you don't DNF it, will you regret your time wasted? That's what I'm gonna find out today. This is very scientific. I was originally gonna review Happy Place, give it my 5-star rating or whatever, because I owe this to the librarian. The librarian's gonna come for me and charge me 50 cents if I don't finish this by tomorrow. But 50 pages into reading this book, I had such of a strong urge to DNF it. The whole trope is fake dating, right? That's all you need to know. They have to pretend to date for 5 more days. Otherwise, if they break up and tell their friends before then the wedding might be ruined or whatever. Okay, maybe I just don't like romance. But I didn't like how romance was the center of everything. And since this takes place in a cottage, there's no other side plot happening. I'm so far 76 pages in. I'm at the part where Harriet and Win are back in time to where they first met at the cottage. Because they're selling the cottage now and it's really sad. Oh, that's very sad. That's very sad. I don't care. Where's the... Okay, this has nothing to do with her writing. I want high stakes. Is that too much to ask for? I like fantasy and I like young adult because there's always a secondary plot. Romance is never the first plot. And then there's an overarching problem that's happening. But with this, it's the whole plot is the romance and you already know what's gonna happen in the end. Like, obviously Harry and Win are gonna get together at the end, but do I really want to know how it happens? I don't want to know. This is too much like real life. I came to read books so that I wouldn't have to think about real life. Discussing about normal, mundane, day in the life things, I don't like that. But I'll continue reading. I am on page 113 of the book and so far it's been super slow. There's just no other way for me to say it. Do I really care about Harriet and Win being trapped in a cellar for a few hours until their friends notice and have to rescue them, and so that's when they bond? I don't care about that. I'm just not invested in the characters enough. I just don't like Win. I know that he's trying to be portrayed as this bad guy who's actually nice on the inside, but I don't like that. Also, this entire book can be solved by just a simple conversation with the friends. This does not need to be made into a book. I'm more than a quarter of the way through. I might as well finish it and see if it was really worth it. I just realized I don't know why they broke up in the first place. This entire time, the whole trope is that they broke up and now they have to pretend to be together in front of their friends. But I didn't even care. I'm just now realizing the author keeps hinting throughout the book about what led to their breakup, but I don't care. I just never noticed that until now. Okay, this is actually kind of cute. Okay, I'm on page 141. I love the banter between them because now it seems more like there's tension. Before there wasn't any tension and it felt like the Harriet was just trying to conform to Win. They're trying to make each other uncomfortable in front of their friends because they know they're supposed to pretend like they're a couple, right? Because Win grew out his hair from when they were together and she said, "Don't you just love Win's hair like this?" And then he says, "Just haven't had time to cut it, honey." He's a little sassy, but it's cute. It's fun. Okay, I'm almost halfway through the book. I'm page 180 and now we're getting to know a little bit about Will's past. There's just an issue I have with learning about Will's past and it's just that I don't care. It's just about how Will doesn't want to get into his past because every girl he's ever told about his past to has always left him and seen him as this toy, this boy toy who's really good looking. Okay, Anne? What do you want me to... I just don't relate to that, clearly. I don't relate to that. But this whole storyline about Win being unworthy of love because in the past, all his past girlfriends, all they ever wanted to do was just kiss and mooch and because he just looked so good. Why are you acknowledging the fact that you look good? That doesn't sit right with me. Throughout the entire backstory, it's just Harriet comforting him, saying, "No, baby, I love you for you. Baby, don't worry, I won't leave you." And I'm kind of getting sick of Win. At least I'm almost halfway through. Maybe less about the backstory for Win will happen. Clearly, the book is trying to make me feel bad for Win, but I don't. I'm finally more than halfway done the book. Okay, I'm on page 205. During this part of the book, they're finally starting to fall in love with each other again. It's not just for friends anymore. My issue with this is there's still the other 50% of the book. What is the other 50% of the book gonna be about? This, you know, this is like watching a K-drama. By episode 3, they're already together. Tell me, what's the other 11 episodes of the series gonna be about? It's like in King the Land. King the Land, yes, for real. When they got together, by the 3rd episode, this is the exact same thing. You're still thinking about, wait, I have the other 50% of the book to go through. I could have moved on with my life without reading the book. It's definitely not a 5-star book for me. We're getting more details about why they broke up, but it's still not the full picture. And you would think halfway through the book, they would have said what the issue was. But they still haven't said it! The book is going too fast in some aspects and too slow in the other aspects. Not that I really cared about why they broke up. The only time I truly enjoyed this book was the beginning chapter when they had tension. But now that they're starting to like each other and they're starting to actually fall in love. Ew. I don't like this book anymore. It's boring. I need some instability. I need some tension. I need some, I'm gonna rip your face off if we're in the same room. No. Absolutely not. I'm so sick of this. I don't relate to these characters at all. The ages of the people in this book are late 20s to their 30s, and I can't relate with them. So I just feel really disconnected. I'm almost done, yay! And then I'll read Mockingjay. I have nothing more to say about this book other than still don't like Win. Most importantly, I just don't care about these characters. I'm gonna read more. Like I want to get this book over with so fast. This is how I know I don't like a book. If I start noticing the page numbers and I start counting down, it's over. Sorry. Nothing that the book can do to make me like it more. Thank God. Finally, they revealed why they initially broke up. And it was because he moved back to Montana where his family was. His father died and his mother had Parkinson's. But she still had her residency and needed to be in San Francisco. I think the long distance just made them grow apart and break up. Do I care? No. I still don't feel any, what do you call that? Zest. I don't feel any zest in my heart for this book. I only have 100 pages left. I can't say anything good about this, but I'm surprised I actually got this far. What is it about these books that they feel an urge to teach the reader about something that's not related? Antidepressants and red wine. That's what this book feels like an ad for. You don't even need to read the book. I'll tell you the book right now. Spoilers. Win goes like, oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough for you. Let's break up. And then Harriet, no, you're the perfect baby boy for me. I love you. There you go. Spoilers. Sorry. Older audience. The demographic and the topics they're talking about, they're not relevant to me. So I actually don't relate. And when I don't relate, I'm not interested. 90 pages left. Okay, low-key evil of me, but their friend group just had a huge fight about this entire thing and the whole truth about how her friend knew about their breakup this entire time and knew that they were trying to fake date. Juicy! That's juicy. I love it. I love it. I love the drama. Okay, I'm starting to like this book. I'm on page 310. Honestly though, yeah, I feel like the fight was necessary. The entire time Sabrina, one of the girls in the group, did seem very pushy with, oh, we have to do this at this exact time, and Cleo was pissed, but she didn't actually say anything. They accumulated all to this fight, but why did it take 308 pages to get to this point? I don't understand how Sabrina would purposely know about them fake dating and then proceed to try to make them have every few minutes alone with each other. It seems very calculated, and I would be pretty pissed too. Even if near the end of the book, actually from the middle of the book onwards, they seem to get along pretty well and they start to fall back in love. Sabrina dropping that bomb, I wouldn't forgive Sabrina, and I would be done. Whether or not Wynn knew about it, I would be done. It would be too calculated for me. I finally finished the book. I'm so happy and I'm so tired. Oh my god. You will never guess the ending. Guess what happened at the end? They made up, they became friends again, and Win and Harriet fell in love. Who could have expected that? Not me. I would have never expected that ending in a million years. I think this entire video is purely confirmation of how bored I was. Any advice to give to you? If you have the strongest urge to DNF a book, go DNF that book. Live your life. You are not missing out. That's all the advice I have for you. Go DNF some books right now. I'm proud of you.